Hello, I'm Mike Jones. I'm the leader of your new council, Cheshire West and Chester. This council is replacing the 4 existing councils, and in doing so we are not looking to recreate any of the existing councils in the way they do things. We are looking on building on best practice and creating a new council with a new culture and a new way of doing things. Something that's fresh, lively, innovative and creative and exciting. Something that the members can be proud of and you as residents can be proud of being associated with. We are looking at how our members can integrate themselves and become involved, fully involved in your communities, to work with and support you in living and improving your quality of life. We want our members to be champions within their communities, and in doing so you'll see, following on from this, short interviews with your ward councillors so that you can recognise who they are. They're making commitments and promises to be more involved in your community and to assist you and your community groups in delivering those improvements within your communities.
Hello, I'm Councillor Tom Parry, representing the new City Ward on Chester West and Chester Council, which brings together the 3 City Council wards of City and St Anne's, Bourton and College Ward. I'm very privileged to live in the centre of the ward at St Martin's, so I have the experience of being a councillor and as a resident. I think we've got some bold new visions for the council, and for me, in our local communities, it's about the everyday quality of life issues around the improvements at Sandy Lane, for instance, with improved access, more green space, facilities for dog walkers, residents young and old. We have the railway station in the City Ward, and it's about making sure that we provide good transport systems for local residents. Issues around antisocial behaviour, and we've been putting in some good work with the community wardens and the police to make our local communities safe and enjoyable places to live.
Absolutely. I'm Councillor Richard Lowe. I've only been in Chester for a few years now. I've always wanted to actually move to Chester because I've got a family background from here. My dad left here 30 years ago, so I'm returning home, as it were. As Councillor Parry says, there are so many various issues in the area, and it does come down to what people want on a daily basis. They just want to be able to feel safe. They don't want to have rubbish strewn across the streets, and they want to be able to walk home at night without fear of attack or anything else. Luckily, we've been working, again, as Councillor says, with the community safety wardens in areas such as the Canal Basin area, as the Garden Court, and with the university, to make sure that everyone in the area, both students and residents, are able to live together harmoniously, and that everything works well together and that everyone's able to communicate. So I think that, as I say, as you're moving towards a new authority, you're bringing communities closer together, that you're actually needing to work with more bodies.
Hi, Councillor Drury. I agree with both my colleagues. I was on Curzon and Westminster Ward. I am now proud to say I've been elected for City Ward. I own a business in the city. I walk the city every single day. My considerations and care likewise are for the quality of life, but primarily, whilst we are all different, I see myself as being there for the older person, the grey area, and I wish to ensure very much so that we are safe in our city of Chester. Statistically, Police Inspector Thorpe confirmed only the other day that we are probably one of the safest cities in the United Kingdom. We want to keep it that way. We want to keep it safe. We want to keep it clean, and we want to be there for you. Thank you.
I think one of the things that we're all most excited about is the new personal delegated budget of £5,000 to each member in the ward, which together we have £15,000 that we'll be able to spend on your ward in City Ward. It could be a project to improve a children's play area, planting of trees down by the canal, and I'd like to ask some of my colleagues here about their ideas for the delegated budgets.
Well, I think that at the moment you've got the area committee system in place, and whilst it works well, I think there's always scope to build on things, and having the personal budget that we each have is possibly the first step forward towards that. I mean, again, across the area there's been so many different items that people have already started to request money for. There's the regatta, there are scout groups needing high visibility jackets, there's bins which need to be put up because they're on a busy nighttime route where rubbish needs to be disposed of. And I think it's a case of looking at each individual area, but also seeing as how that's going to benefit a community as a whole, rather than just one particular group of people.
Again, erring on the traditional, I represent the city itself, and if we look at the Groves and what we've achieved and what we are achieving in keeping it safe, clean and happy is about things like the regatta, things where we need to offer a funding and support the tradition of the regatta and other aspects of the city like that. I agree with both Tom and Richard that we have a duty to spend wisely and will ensure the quality of our city. So what we're about is that, for my part, I am personal and there for you at any time. You can get me 24/7. We will come to you, we will be in the community, and we want to be there for all of you.
As Councillor Drury says, we're going to hold surgeries because we realise that that is a good way for people to come and contact us. But at the same time, we actually want to, because it's such a big new council, that we want to actually go out into the communities. We're going to go to residents' associations, we're going to go to local forums. We want to take ourselves to the people of those areas because they have specific issues that may not apply elsewhere, but still need to be resolved.
I think one of the issues as well, City Ward is probably one of the most diverse wards in the new Cheshire West and Chester Council.
Absolutely.
And it's about engaging as a city-wide ward, the three councillors, but also engaging with the more local groups, such as the Canal Basin Forum or the Bourton residents.